And up next, we have Chowbotics.
Hello, everyone. I'm Deepak Shaker from Chowbotics. We build robots which make food. It's not really science fiction. You've actually been eating food made by robots the last 10 years. Anytime you get a candy bar in a grocery store, that was made by a robot. Anytime you get a tortilla in a grocery store, that was made by a robot as well. Now, these robots are enormous in size. They're the size of a room. They cost more than $100,000. They make sense for places like factories, but not really for restaurants and cafeterias. We believe there's a $50 billion market for small-sized robots which are affordable, which cost an order of magnitude lower than these giant factory robots. And this market's going to be in restaurants and cafeterias. So let me introduce you to Sally. Sally is our first robot. It's a salad-making robot. You can walk up to Sally, and you can customize your salad the way you want. You know the exact number of calories for each ingredient in the salad. And once you customize it, Sally actually makes a salad for you. So here she doesn't like the calories in the cheese, so she's taken it off. It's a lot more hygienic than a salad bar in an office where you've got hundreds of people with dirty hands. That's just spoons in the food. You know the exact number of calories. You can see the food. You can get the food 24/7. So one of our investors owns 15 McDonald's stores, and we sat down with him to figure out the cost of ownership benefit. And what he told us is it's, today if you go to a McDonald's, you have 4 types of salad, each one having more than 500 calories. With something like Sally, he can put 1,000 salads on the menu, which is great, and you can customize the calories as well. It's a lot more hygienic than a salad bar, like I mentioned. Sally doesn't need to sleep. She's available 24/7, so in places like hotels, convenience stores, offices, that's very helpful. Sally has good weight control, and Sally doesn't quit her job. The average attrition in the restaurant industry is more than 100%. And with robots like Sally, that's a big benefit. She's not going to quit her job. And there's a big reduction in labor costs because the minimum wage is going up from $9 to $15 in many parts of the country. And robots like Sally are, most restaurant industry execs call it inevitable. So our investors, we've raised $6.3 million so far. Foundry Group is one of our investors. Techstars is another. Galvanize, we have the Geekdom Fund. And we've got V1.VC as well. Our team, my background is that I'm an inventor. I've been an inventor on more than 100 patents. A dozen of them are used in every iPhone. We have Rich Page. He was an Apple fellow in the 80s, built some of the first Macs. When Steve Jobs left Apple to start Next, Rich was his co-founder and VP of engineering. We have Charlie Ayers, who was Google's first chef. He's our executive chef. And we've got other team members from places like Google, McDonald's, Arby's, and TGI Fridays as well. And that's us. Thank you. And I should also add, Sally is just our first product. We've got many other robots coming up which do more complex types of food as well.
All right, let's hear from our judges.
On average, how long does it take a restaurant to recoup the cost of the robotics?
So our business model is what I call a SaaS model, salad as a service model. So they pay $700. They pay $700 every month, and for a typical fast food restaurant, the cost of ownership benefit is around $2,000 every month. So you actually break even right away.
What's the specific market that you're going after within restaurants? I mean, cafeterias, fast food, they're all very different.
You're first going after cafeterias. Cafeterias, it's great because, so one of our first clients is Cooley. We're actually launching at the launch festival. You can see the robot down there. We can make some awesome salads for you. And we're going to install in Galvanize and Cooley in the next 3 weeks. The benefit for someone like a law firm like Cooley is, right now, Cooley in San Francisco, people go out for lunch and come back. They spend 20 minutes going out for lunch and coming back. And let's say the average salary in a law firm is like $400. I'm just throwing this number out. And so 15 minutes of someone's time is worth $100, right? So if 40 people eat out of a Sally every day, the cost of ownership benefit over a month is more than $60,000. And so asking for $700 a month is peanuts. Even in a regular tech company where someone gets $120,000 a year, on the average, the cost of ownership benefit comes to around $15,000 a month. So when I ask for $700, everyone's like, yeah, let's have one. So, yeah.
All right, big round of applause for Chowbotics.